Hello everyone and welcome back to part 7 of the Dance of the Dragons. We are playing as Daemon Valerian, and in the last part we made peace with Aemond, and most importantly Aegon the Conqueror, or not the Conqueror, sorry, Aegon the Tormentor, the usurper, he got deposed finally for his son, and we've just been trying to build up our forces and hopefully plot to eventually overthrow Aemond. So, let's get to it, because right now there isn't too much going on. We are just kind of waiting. We can't even go to war with Aemond if we wanted to, because we have a truce, and we are trying to make our own claim on the other smaller lordships of Dragonstone. So hopefully we'll be able to take Sharp Point. Oh. My investigation into the rumor of a plot in Dragonstone must have alerted someone. Armed thugs are breaking into my room. This is very low. Can't even hear the music. Oh, there it is. So it looks like Aemond is actually trying to have me assassinated? 35% am I the spy master? No. 35% chance I get away, 50% chance I'm wounded. Only 15% I die. Okay. I did manage to survive the thugs attacking me, but the incident has left me severely wounded. I'm lucky to be alive. So, someone is trying to kill me. Interesting. We know Aemond is trying to fabricate a claim on our lordship. That's the only bit of information we know right now. And you are scheming, so hopefully you'll be able to stop something. Not very good, though. Let's train our son. Oh no, my son has not improved his swordsmanship skills during his training. Even worse, you were overzealous and injured your son, so that didn't go too well. He has also become timid, so I don't know if he's really going to translate too well into martial, even if we do try to train him. Really more of a stewardship or diplomacy kind of kid right now, which is fine. Turn this up to 3 ticks. Council's discontent. And we're not going to hold a tourney. At least not right now. You're bent low over your correspondence, struggling to stay focused and to keep your eyes open. When your lady wife, Irma Sandy, enters, she crosses the room and inspects the correspondence over your shoulder. Perhaps a fresh pair of eyes might prove helpful, dear husband. I guess he'll probably, he's a family person. I don't think he's just going to be cruel. Although he is proud. Yeah, maybe he is too proud to accept that. You don't think I can handle this on my own? Let's just kick her out. Word stood against word, the farmers against the courtiers, about damage caused to the farmer's house by a cow owned by the courtier. Monterys and Thorne apparently have their own favorites for this. Well, the farmer should be compensated if that's what happened. Rhaenyra approved of my decision. He was happy to pay for the reparations. So he was the courtier, and he actually approved of being forced to pay for it. Very good. Oh. Under my guidance, my young son Galfred is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. He's become a poor fighter, so he's actually learning to fight very slowly and surely. Cattle has mysteriously disappeared from herds all throughout my land. Luckily, my bailiff found the rustlers. Do we have smugglers or rustlers? No. Cattle's been returned. Thievery is punished by cutting off the hands. Another day I would have spared the lives. Not today. I don't think we're going to go with this one. But we are just and honorable. So I think we're probably just going to stick to the law. Thievery is punished by cutting off the hands. That might be a little more cruel, but the law is the law, and we're going to follow it. That's the kind of person I think Daemon is. Can we declare any sort of wars against these independent people? No. Oh, very nice. This is what we wanted. An old man with a map. My castellan has come to me today, a bit annoyed and tired. My lord, there is an old man in the courtyard claiming he has to speak with you. He claims he has something you'd pay a great sum of money for. The old man seems to me to be a lunatic, but, well, he claimed he had a map. An old map of Valyria where great treasures are hidden. Let's hear what he has to say. The beginning of his story. Before you stands an old haggard man in his 50s, maybe 60s. He doesn't look Westerosi, nor does he look like a beggar. Intrigued, you ask him about the map. The old man gave a smile the father would be afraid of. My lord, it has come to my attention that you are looking for a way to acquire a Valyrian steel weapon. As it happens, I have a map in my possession that may help you with your ambition. But before we continue, may I ask for an alcoholic refreshment? Your septon, obviously annoyed, quickly asks, "Why do you need alcohol?" The old man looks a bit down at his feet, waits a few seconds, and refocuses back on you. Well, my lords, because no great story ever started with someone eating a salad. Well, you had my curiosity, but now you have my full attention. The old man tells you he is certain about the location of the Valyrian steel you seek. He points to it on the map and appears convinced. No doubt the journey there will be long, arduous, and very dangerous. But purchasing this map and following it could yield great reward. I'm ready and prepared to undertake this. I am. Only 100 gold. I'm not very happy to be wounded while doing this, but we need to go for it. I don't think we'll have too many chances. So what will we go for? Whilst preparing for the journey, your septon suggests you should take someone with you on this journey. My lord, I have assembled a group of people who are at the top of their respective fields and would be suitable to accompany you on your quest. So we can get a warrior, a sailor, a healer, or the old man himself. I don't think we want to go for the warrior, because we're not much of a fighter. I don't know if we'd have too much in common, and he'd probably just kill me if the whole betrayal part of the event happens. Let's maybe bring the old man himself. I mean, he is a diplomat, and that's probably what I can do a little better as well. Okay. The old man shall come with me. A ship will be required to travel across leagues of the sea to our destination, and through the dangers that will no doubt arise. Therefore, it is time to go down to the docks to choose a vessel. Yes. Have my flagship Sea Snake prepared and provisioned. A little cheaper than the cargo ship, and should be safer than just a small ship. The old man's pretty good at a lot of things. The ship is docked, fully loaded and crewed, ready to depart on your quest. Urano is alongside you on the bridge, as you give the command to cast off. You make a joke about naval life, and we're off. So my brother has been left as regent of Driftmark in my stead. I'm sure he'll do fine. My son is healed from his wound already, which is good. My lord, your son Galfred is responding very well to my tuition. He has improved his skills and is advancing in knowledge every day. Your humble servant, Maester Jossart. He's gained more stewardship, which actually seems to be his strong suit now. He's very good at stewardship. After many weeks sailing the seas, you are growing bored. Perhaps something can be done with Urano to pass the time. We could challenge him to a game of Savas, or read a book. Let's play the game. You and Urano are playing Savas on the boat. He attacks with his rabble. Okay. I attack with my archer. He attacks with his swordsman. I attack with my rabble. He attacks with his dragon. I attack with my archer. His archer. We go with our swordsman. This is different. I don't remember this minigame being like this. I guess the swordsman again. Urano's mastery of tactics and strategy has secured him a victory on the Sevastopol. Oh no. I don't like children's games anyway. That is not going to be very good for our chances to succeed here. I don't know how I meant to win that. I remember that event being a little different with the actual game, but maybe it's just been a while. I don't know. Your bodyguard Sir Malentine Valerian has died, and now it falls on you to decide whether to make a funeral a big and special event or just keep it a small and private one. He's died a natural death at age 48. So now there's only Monterys in my court, and Viserys is a commander in King's Landing. Small private funeral will be fine. The lookout atop the ship's mast has spotted another vessel on the horizon. As it comes closer, you realize that it must be pirates. So we can attempt to board them and slay the crew, which I don't love the odds of being able to succeed there. Attempt to fight them using our large warship, 76% chance of succeeding. Yeah, that's by far the best one, so let's go for it. Your ship fired its cannons at the pirate ship. The pirate ship fired its cannons at you. Then you fired your cannons at the pirate ship, and it fired its cannons back at you. This went on for a while, but then the pirate ship was sunk. We did it! Very nice. Hug your ship's mainsail and proceed. Let's just proceed onwards. We've been able to finish building the private farms in high tide, which will hopefully improve a little bit the taxes. And actually, what are our obligations? Just normal now? Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to accept this either. Too honorable to really take that many favors. We got this one for Bernard's Sunglass anyways. And I don't even know what we can do with it. I guess call in council support if there's ever something to vote on. A storm of water. Storms are common this time of year, so it wasn't entirely unexpected to be caught amidst one. But this was different. It arose suddenly and took your ship with a vengeance. The vessel groaned in protest as it was violently rocked back and forth by the waves, crew members being flung like ragdolls by the fury of the sea. A loud crack rips through the wailing of the storm, and you look up to see the center mast toppling down upon your head, knocking you out. You yell generic sailing instructions. Oh, Sea Snake was destroyed! That's not very good. Our only ship. We'll need to build another one once we're back. And that was a really good one as well. You awaken with a start, coughing violently face down in the sand with the surf lapping at your legs. You get to your knees and take stock of the area around you. No one else seems to be there. You realize with growing panic. Are you the sole survivor? Wait, no. There's a body washing up on the shore. It's Urano. But he's unconscious. Oh no. You run over and kick them in the side. Get up, you lazy wretch. That is not going to be good. We don't want to be this antagonistic. You storm through the jungle with Urano trailing behind, struggling to keep up. You mutter continually about the cruelty of the father in ruining your adventure, complaining about the heat in this damnable jungle and how the day just keeps getting worse. So caught up in your own woes, you almost miss Urano's sudden cry for help. You glance back to see a large snake wrapping itself around his leg, as he lies prone on the ground. Neither of these helps us, so I don't know if this is just because of the character Damien is, or because we're not a good warrior. We're really not making Urano happy with us. I guess let's take some timid swipes at the snake, causing it to attack wildly. You manage to free Urano from the jaws of the snake, and you carry him to a nearby cave. You notice once inside the cave, the walls are dark and square. It seems like a man-made corridor. I will continue onwards. The riddle. Okay, here we go. A mural on the corridor depicts, near a tree by a river there's a hole in the ground. 7 direwolves fight 5 dogs, while 2 eagles fly round and round. 6 direwolves died while killing the 5 dogs in the Vale of the Night, while 1 eagle was killed by a crow in a terrible fight. Below each section of the mural the following text appears. I got time to kill. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Looks in the corridors without a plan of yours. A blackbird sings on Bluebird Hill? Seems important. I'll look at it closely before proceeding. I remember you're supposed to just remember the numbers of these. So, 6 direwolves died while killing 5 dogs. So there's 1 direwolf, 1 eagle, and 1 crow. Because 1 eagle was left alive. So eagle, okay, crow, eagle. A lot of crows. Dog, crow. Can we? Okay. Wait, we wanted a direwolf. Direwolf, crow, eagle. That's what we want. The lever resets and you hear a faint clicking of cogs that get louder and louder. The room shakes and blood begins to trickle from your eyes, nose, and ears. Your body is telling you that you are in pain. The pain stops and the wall behind the lever rolls open. We did it! The journey's end. There is an elaborate-looking vault with a giant chest in the middle, surrounded by piles of gold. You move toward it as you can see a blade made of Valyrian steel. Urano grabs you by the arm and says, "Wait! I need to talk to you." Now, I don't think hearing him out is going to be the best option, to be honest. I think he's probably going to try to betray us here. But if we try to fight him, we should be able to kill the old man, especially with the Valyrian steel. Then again, Damien is honorable. Are we just going to attack the random old man who helped us? I don't think that's the kind of person we are. Even though we are ambitious. Let's listen to him at least. Give him a chance. While on the boat together, I remember our game of Savas. You made rash decisions and many tactical errors while playing. He dislikes me because of this. Yeah, I'd imagine. When pirates attacked, I remember that you cleverly used the large ship to destroy the pirates. He liked that. Okay. When we arrived on this island, I remember that you... Well, I felt you didn't care about my life. He doesn't love that. Oh! We still got him as a friend. Urano falls to his knees and swears an oath of fealty, vowing to serve you and your house from this day to the end of his last day. Rise, my friend. So, we become good friends with Urano, and, as we walk over the treasure chest and take out the sword, our journey has been a success. The old, the true, the brave. We've added sea foam to our treasury, and we finally got a Valyrian steel sword for House Valerion. And is Seafoam the name of it? Ooh, I like that. The Valyrian is the Valyrian steel sword, which according to legend belonged to House Valerian before the Doom. The pommel is in the shape of a seahorse. Ah, so we found our ancient Valyrian steel sword. And we'll equip that, of course. Over Fury, much better. It only took us a ship, but we've gotten a really important a relic for our family now. And, you know, we also got a friend out of it. And Urano is actually quite good at some things, so maybe he can be on the council? He wouldn't quite be the best person for just a seer, and Castellan is one of our vassals. The High Septon has declared an anathema upon your acquaintance, Prince Corn Martell, for his supposed sins, excommunicating him from the faith. It's a grave situation for him. Very much is. He is dishonorable, and for that he's been excommunicated. Larys the Clubfoot inherited a tower there. After a long journey with many adventures along the way, you have finally arrived home in Driftmark. I am the greatest! We've done it! Yes! Hurrah! And our regency is over. And look at that. To celebrate our arrival with a sword, a son has been born to Sir Monterys Valerian and Para Aaron, named Veyron Aaron. Or Corwin Aaron, I guess. Aaron, Valerian. Sorry. That's their first kid as well. That's nice. It ensures Monterys' line will at least continue. We need a new ambition now that we've already been able to get a Valyrian steel sword. It could just be to get a dragon egg, to be fair. Let's just make it to groom an heir. I think that's probably our focus right now. Rhaenyra approaches you. My liege, I have a great idea for a monument. Something to raise our cultural status and make the people notice what a great ruler you are. I would require some gold and your patience, and the work would take a year to complete. So be it. Surprise me. Let's do it. We'll invest a little bit in this statue. Harrenhal Civil War to increase council power. Okay, so the Clubfoot is having something to deal with at least. Just the Lord of Atranta. But he actually has more men than him. Lord of the Neck has usurped the title of the Lordship of Fever from Gior Waterman. Okay. Rhaenyra Targaryen has had Dark Sister added to his treasury. So it seems Daemon Targaryen has finally died at age 55. He died under suspicious circumstances. His daughter and wife, did she have any kids with Daemon? No. She had a bastard that died stillborn, and then she had a bastard. So she was cheating on Daemon the whole time with Sir Robert Quince, apparently, who also died a natural death. He was also ancient, older than Daemon. Yeah, she's unmarried now. Aegon is almost of age. He will be of age this year, and he's a dragon rider. We'll want to get him on side if at all possible. He's much better than Rhaenyra. Honest, kind, chaste, humble, patient. Seems like he'd be a really good king, actually. Viserys has also died now, a natural death at age 55. And so now Monterys is the last of Damien's kids. And the king needs to appoint a new commander of the Gold Cloaks with that. Send Galfred into hiding? Is someone trying to kill my son? And we know about it. Cersei Valerian, Commander Viserys' ex-wife? Why? Why would she do that? End this plot, please. She won't do it. So I can't get her to end the plot? I can pay her off, send her a gift, and then she would probably agree to end the plot. I mean, I don't want my only son to die. But I also don't want to have to pay off assassins. The old wound is finally healed, leaving a pretty grotesque scar behind. Ew. But that's good. Thankfully we won't die from those wounds. And we can train our son a little more. Hopefully he won't get wounded again. A little better chance of success now. By forcing my son to fight, I made him a better man. Many of the maids around the court are paying attention to him now, so he's become lustful as well from that. He's turning out quite good in stewardship, and his fighting is at least decent. Conscientious, timid, and brooding. My ward Galfred is inquisitive and asks so many questions it is hard to answer them all. I try my best and for every answer I give, Galfred seems to like me even more. I think we've become friends. So I've become friends with my son, that's good. Valerian girl's 9. The Valerian girl, my niece. Viserys has had Sheep Stealer's Whip added to his treasury. Oh, so Viserys, who's the dragon he did hatch, died in infancy. It was sickly. He's gone out and just tamed his own dragon, and he's gone and tamed Daemon's old dragon and Nettles' old dragon. Since Daemon just died, he has become the new rider of Sheep Stealer, which is quite large actually, so that's very good for him. He's turning out to be quite a good fighter as well. A raven has arrived from the Citadel. We should prepare as winter is coming. Okay. We will prepare. We will be ready for when it happens. I've been spending more time with my wife or Missandei lately, and though of course we did not marry for love, I can tell it is growing between us. Ah, married bliss. So, a little bit more, or a little bit better opinion for both of ourselves. That's good. That is very good. Oh, and Aegon Targaryen, the Tormentor, has finally died from too much drinking at age 29. So, now that actually helps us quite a bit. Because he was also the heir to Dragonstone. Now he won't be the heir to Dragonstone. If Aemon dies, it will go directly to the king, and will be, you know, under the king's command again, which is much better. But this also makes Aemond One-Eye, our current liege, the heir to the Iron Throne. But you know, he does like the king, but who knows what he'll do for power. And the king doesn't have his own dragon, actually. Does he have a dragon egg? He does. He has a dragon egg, but no dragon. I wanted to see what happened to Sunfire. Well, I don't know... Oh, there it is. It is still maimed. We could go and try to tame Sunfire, to be fair. It's right here in Dragonstone. Dear Lord Damien of Driftmark, I hereby invite you to the Grand Feast in Dragonstone. Your presence at the feast would be greatly appreciated, and I look forward to your attendance. Prince Aemond. What bad taste. His brother only just died, and he's already throwing a feast. Well, I'll travel to it, but this says a lot about Aemond. Should we try and tame a dragon? I mean, obviously we need a dragon to have any chance to win a war against Aemond. But we don't really stand a chance anyways if he has Vhagar. We've arrived in Dragonstone, where Prince Aemond has greeted us warmly to his feast. Bread, salt, and brown ale has been served as the guest right, and the most delicious aromas are coming from the kitchen. Thank you for having us. Very nice so far. How old was Balerion when he died? 209. Yeah, so Vhagar will surely die in the, you know, next couple of decades. Prince Aemond's feast is over, and it is time to begin the long way home. Not that long, Damien. You just gotta, you know, just cross over a little bit. After the food, the entertainment, and the warmth, the real world suddenly feels cold and hostile. Will there be a feast next year? Probably. What quality of education would you like to purchase for your son, Galfred Valerian? Well, we'll spend highly, of course. Family person, we want to invest in our only son and heir. This will really help his education. And he's going to get a stewardship focus, since that's what his traits best align with. He's really not good at martial, and doesn't have anything that would help him with diplomacy, which is what I originally thought he'd probably end up being best at. So we'll give him a stewardship education. Let's go for it. Vaemond Valerian lacks a childhood focus. We will teach him some pride. Pride in his house. The monument promised by Laenor is finished. Upon unveiling, a statue of yourself is revealed, and you notice the crowd smiling and giving you a round of applause. I have no words. It's very nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh. His wife is not pregnant. And they still just have this daughter. As the council meeting ends, Septon Eric pulls you to the side. He talks to you at length about the need to respect the authority of the Seven-Pointed Star when making decisions in the council. Apparently the council is in agreement on you having neglected to do so, but unfortunately Eric offers to help you. But fortunately. I mean, we're not particularly religious, but we're not cynical either. But I don't think we'd want to ask for help either, because we're too proud. No, there's no place for the Seven-Pointed Star in politics. We're not going to back down. And I think we're going to leave this here, guys. I mean, it's been pretty productive, to be fair. For a peacetime episode, we did get a Valyrian steel sword. And Aegon finally died after being deposed last episode. And now we just need to think what we'll do next. Do we go for a dragon, or should we just try to wait out Vhagar? Maybe we should just wait until we have more land anyways, because, I mean, our military is pretty tiny. I think Aemond should have more men than that already. Oh, no, actually. And we still have this true story about for another 5 years, so can't be too rushed anyways. But, you know, if you guys did enjoy, do like and subscribe and all that other jazz, you know. I would appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.